Hello comrades! Today my guest for today could have been Daniel Kvyat, but unfortunately he got out of his race car and decided to bike all his way from, I don't know, Dubai or Abu Dhabi to Russia. That obviously, well, we didn't have time to wait for him, so today I'm joined by my comrade Artyom. This is Capitalism Weekly, and I'm your host, Boosted Boris. Okay, so first of all, this is my comrade Artyom. For those who don't know, he was the producer of the very first Boosted Boris episode that you can check out here in the upper corner. This is Comrade Klukva, which is the very dangerous guard dog of Comrade Artyom. So I'm pretty sure she will have something to say about the capitalism we're gonna discuss this week. And we are at the very stylish green Hell Performance couch. No casting couch because no girls, because this is something we cannot put up on YouTube. But yeah. Speaking about our entry guest that was supposed to come, Daniel Kvyat in the Formula 1. First, news of capitalism. For next year there's going to be no Formula 1 races in Germany. And before in the past they had Formula 1 races in Hockenheim and Nürburgring. So it kind of makes me sad, I must say. But yeah, then again, I'd rather go to VLN or RCN than Formula 1.
Yeah. VLN is much better.
Yeah, and this guy knows what it is talking about because he used to drive VLN, right?
Yeah, in 2013.
13 and E46 M3, right?
Yeah.
Amazing comrade. Klukva didn't have time to drive VLN yet, but I'm pretty sure there will be a special class. There is a SP7, there is also SPX, and they're gonna introduce SP Dog.
SP Dog, yeah.
Yeah, because they have also dog boxes on the car, so I'm pretty sure she can do something. Okay, moving on and sticking to the Nürburgring news, some Chinese guys introduced the electrical super hypercar Mio or Bio, let me see.
Bio toilet.
It's Neo, but yeah, EP9. And what's EP9? Electrical penis? 9. So yeah, I don't know. Well, the thing is, if you look at the design, one thing that kind of surprises me, Chinese didn't copy anything for the first time in their life. On the second thought, however, they did copy the power output of Koenigsegg 121, which is like exactly 1 megawatt, which is 1347 or something horsepower. And they did a record 7 minutes 05 on the Nürburgring, which is pretty fast. But then they said, yeah, we could have gone faster, but unfortunately we couldn't go full throttle, otherwise our batteries would overheat. And then I'm like, okay, you're admitting that your product isn't functioning. I mean, suppose someone from Lada would say we cannot go fast enough over Moscow street.
I think they will make a Vesta electrical with 2000.
2000, yeah, Vesta electrical. I'm pretty sure that should be definitely the case.
6 minutes.
6 minutes on Nordschleife. Easy, peanuts. Okay, what do we have next?
EP10.
EP10. And why 10? Why not 20?
20,
yeah, 20.
21.
Yeah. 21. By the way, still, I don't know, what is the name, EP9? Oh yeah, speaking of which, they make like awesome, amazing promotional movie of them doing the record, and then they shot it or uploaded to YouTube in 480p. I'm like, this should be freaking illegal. I mean, on Russian television, we already watch stuff in Full HD.
Yeah.
We even have like Tricolor TV, which has 4K.
4K TV, yeah.
And even Klukva is. You can like distinguish every piece of hair on 4K. Yeah, by the way, Klukva, give me a kiss. She's shy. That's the first time. No kiss? Yes. Good. I mean, there was so much capitalism, I needed some love from Klukva. Speaking of lapping performance, so there's Alfa Romeo Giulia, and some comrades did like a blind lap on Silverstone, which was like, what, so they blinded all the windows? I'm not really impressed, are you?
Yeah, I'm not too.
Yeah, because they do it like in Russia, in Moscow.
In Moscow, yeah. Every second car drives with full tinted windows.
Yeah, so I don't see what's the point. I mean, if they, and again, if they would do like the drunk...
or at night.
Yeah, drunk at night.
Drunk at night.
Drunk at night, full lap, that would be still not really impressive, I think. Because again, everyone does it in Russia as well, drunk at night driving.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Maybe they should do also drunk race.
In Moscow.
In Moscow, yeah, drunk race in Moscow.
Blind
night ride. Yeah, sticking to the Porsches and Nürburgring theme, You know, there was a story like which is like fully capitalism, because there was a comrade who is, according to some, according to media, was a capitalist, but I highly doubt it. The thing is, he had a new Porsche 911 Turbo S Mark II. So how much did it cost? 250,000? Yeah, something like that, euros, depending on your country and depending on the tax. So he went to the nightclub, couldn't find a decent parking space, did what all the capitalists do with expensive cars, parked it on illegal parking, which was a taxi parking or something. Got too drunk, and then he did the responsible thing, because he took the taxi back home. And in the end... I'm sorry, I get so distracted by this dog. Okay. In the end, the next morning, the police saw this car and they thought, oh no, the terrorist is going to attack. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Sorry, I said fuck, so I hope that YouTube will not demonetize this video. But yeah, are you kidding me? Why would ISIS or whoever will buy a 250,000 euro Porsche and then decide to rig it with explosives? I'm sorry, I don't see any freaking economy there, but yeah, then again, maybe some people are very stupid or have enough oil money to burn away. But the thing is, they decide, you know what, let's check it for explosives, let's blow it up, let's blow up the trunk. Are you drunk to blow up the trunk? I mean, if it was a Lada, I would still get pissed. Yeah, but then it was a freaking Porsche, so... Well, the thing is, the police, I mean, what would you do if you were the police, if average smart person would be the police? You would trace the license plate, call the owner, say, hey, what's up, your car is here, could you please move it? Are you a terrorist? Check the database for terrorism. No, everything fine, cool. But now they have all this hustle. I'm like, this is just...
They just hate German cars.
In France. Yeah, that's an amazing explanation. They hate German cars in France because everything used to be Renault Sport, but Renault Sport needs to make decent Renault Sport cars. I mean, this Clio RS16, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
fully capitalism. It's an amazing car, but why are they only like limited edition and nobody knows about it? When is the Megane RS coming out? Nobody knows. RS01 concept race car? It's good, but nobody can buy it because it's full capitalism. So in the past there was liberté, égalité, fraternité, now it's like capitalité, capitalité, capitalité. Next news, another capitalism, BMW. They announced that you can now like put the M Performance package on your BMW 5 Series because, I'm sorry, the vodka is coming up. Because the new M5 is not available yet, so people who want something, they can buy the M Performance package. That looks similar to the M5, but that does not perform like the M5. And then again, freaking fully capitalism. Of course, the car looks nice, but I mean like, why would you like to pretend to be something which you're not? Full capitalism. That's the only explanation, that's it. And to be honest, I'm not even excited anymore for the new 5 Series, because they announced this is gonna have another bullshit active sound. When you have sound out of your speakers or from the engine. Does Lada have it? No. No. Klukwa doesn't have fake sound either. Yeah. Can you say something? Hey, Klukwa. Woof woof. Meow. The silent dog. The silence. Oh, I think I heard something. I think we should have brought food and then like teaser with it. No. Not working. Anyway, one thing that I am excited about the BMW thing, they have requested patents, like, you know, to trademark the whole thing for the name of M1. Yeah, M1, not 1M. Yeah, that's another thing, I will get back to it in a bit. From M1 CS, which means not Club Sport, like Porsche does, but Coupe Sports Leichtbau or something like that, which is basically the same, which is like more hardcore version. So they requested the name of M1 CS up to M8 CS. So two things are interesting. First is the M8, which is, I still want to see it, because in the past they had the 8 series, but they never released the M8 officially. They kind of made something like a prototype or something, but never came out, which made a lot of people sad, and this time everyone's really excited to see what M8 is going to be. And then again, coming back to the M1, the previous car, which had a similar name, was 1M, because they said, no, M1 from the 80s was an amazing car with 2 badges on the back. We're never gonna make something similar amazing again. But yeah, let's see. Maybe it's just a hype thing, but I'm excited. Are you excited? You used to drive.
Yeah, of course.
You see his excitement face? I'm just as excited as him. What do we have again? I think that's more or less it. Yeah, two things. The Grand Tour. I want to hear your opinion about the Grand Tour because there was like, yeah, the Grand Tour is out. We already had the second episode, and I was really happy to see the second episode in terms of it was different. There was a lot of humor, not many cars, and I can appreciate it. And yeah, BBC surprisingly gave it a very bad review. I don't know why. I think they're capitalists.
No, I think they didn't like it.
They didn't like it. Okay, that's why they. Yeah. Okay, good explanation. I love it. But you, as a Russian person, I'm also Russian, but some comrades blame me for being Dutch or something. So what did you think of? Because we watched it together. What did
I liked it very much, and the first reason it's because they drove Mustangs in Russian colors.
Yeah, that was amazing. Russian color,
Yeah.
white, blue, red.
Yeah.
So there was a hidden message. That was to celebrate the relationship that we're gonna have with Trump and Putin.
Yeah, of course,
That's the hidden message.
Yeah,
I like it very much.
Yeah. In American desert,
Yeah.
Russian flag.
Yeah, and the desert was the color of Klukva, more or less. You want to say something?
She don't have relationships with Trump.
No?
No.
Because she has more hair than him.
Yeah, I think.
By the way, did you know that this type of dog is York, and York's hair, well, a lot of people take Yorks who want to have a dog but are allergic to traditional dogs, to traditional dog hair, because she has, let me show it to the camera. Look, it's like a real hair. Like hair. Amazing. So that's amazing, yeah. You don't get any fat fingers or hands after stroking the dog, so yeah, you're a nice dog. Look at this, how nice she is. Good, before it gets too romantic, what did we stop? Yeah, the Grand Tour. Yeah, so I think that's more or less it. So he liked it just because of the Russian colors. And finally, Cars 3, the new trailer for Cars 3 was released, and a lot of people, what you definitely see there, is getting very dark and very like mature. And I really hope that the whole movie is going to be like that, like really dark and mature, because the first, you know when first Cars came out?
No.
2002 or 2003 or 4? Yeah, so it's like 10 years ago, maybe even more. Yeah, I think around that time. I should have looked up my thing, but then again, I would have been drunk anyway and forgot it. But the thing is, people who were children back then already have cars now and real car enthusiasts, so they really like to see something like that mature. It's the same thing we see with Star Wars movies. It used to be like a real fairy tale, and right now, when Disney took over, it's getting mature. So I hope it's gonna be like that as well. And I mean, in the past, like Disney has made really a lot of horror movies. Bambi.
Yeah.
Bambi was like.
This is capitalism.
You think so?
Yeah, of course.
Why?
They need our money.
Okay.
Really?
They need our money to watch it, or what? For what?
For we bring them our money.
Oh yeah.
It's capitalism.
Yeah, that's true. That's true capitalism. And on that note, fuck capitalism. Shit. Let's go, we got shit to do. By the way, speaking of doing shit together, me and him, well, hashtag no homo, we're going to the Nürburgring on Tuesday. Yeah, so, which is for you guys tomorrow, because this video is coming out tomorrow. And we're going to Essen Motor Show. So if you want to meet up with us, we're going to be there on Wednesday. Want to meet up with me or Kamrat Artyom or yeah, whatever. And let me know, write down in the comments or something, send me a message on Facebook or Instagram. And oh, look who's falling asleep. This dog is way too distracting. That's why I don't have any hosts, because hosts distract me. But yeah, we're going to, yeah, again, Nürburgring, Essen, and we are also gonna shoot some stuff, what's happening at the Ring Garage currently. So it's going to be vlogish kind of thing. But I hope you enjoyed today's different type of episode. And we're gonna go and do some stuff. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.